Qualifying final week one, second versus third. The winner gets a week off. The loser, a second chance. Oh, and the perfect start for the North Queensland Cowboys and a nightmare for the St George Illawarra Dragons. That point blank is dreadful.
Well, the kickoff now, it's used as a weapon. We see Kyle Felt using it at the Cowboys, and it's something they practice all the time. It's now just not just a regulation kickoff.
Travelling across the path back to Schoenig. Tracks the attention of three, and they're finding it very difficult, in fact, impossible to get him to the ground. Final play here for the Cowboys. Ball goes wide. It's a beautiful pass. Inari Tuala, the first of our try scorers inside the opening 2 minutes. The perfect start for North Queensland.
Oh, they summed it up beautifully out here on the right-hand side. Kalen Ponga come up with the right option there. Inari Tuala, he's only 17, huge future, this kid, and runs into the right hole and scores an opening try. And the Cowboys, what a great start.
Just look at that from Carusi, that little bit of a fake that he's going to kick, and then a nice pass there to a real direct runner. So it just looked like he's going to put a bit of pressure in there, but well done. That's a nice executed try.
The 17 is Jacob Essau into the starting minute side, at the expense of Matt Jerd. Back to Robson they go, and on to Payne, out the back to Jay Field. Once again, it's Dufty. Now Herbert beats one on his way to the line. He gets it down. Oh, it's awarded. There was a delay. And the Dragons players, their hearts skipped a beat, but it's good. And there is a great indication of the will and the power of the St George Illawarra Dragons.
Yeah, they came over to the left, and Luciano, he actually used him as a decoy. I think that's great coaching from Matt Head, because a lot of the opposition, we expect him to get the ball. So went across the other side, and Herbert been ever present the whole year. He's a really strike centre, scored a lot of tries. And Dufty, he catches the ball on the out all the time as well. That's a really good centre's try, nice and strong. And as all good centres know how to do, get that ball down.
Yeah, it's just a basic missed tackle there. The Cowboys had the numbers, but it's a miss from Salim there, but plenty of work to do here, but he's done a great job. He's had a great start to the half, plenty of touches, getting into dummy half, really leading this team, and that's a great try to get them back and settle the nerves.
That is arguably been their strength. Sure, there's a lot of superstars, but they play so well as a 13. Out the back, numbers, looking wide, short, no try.
That's a great tackle by Kemp in the corner.
I thought he was done for all money.
Well, Mosby, 9 times out of 10 he scores in those positions. He's so quick and so deadly, but that is a great defensive play there.
And that is the last. Decision time for the Dragons. They go to the air through Payne. The Dragons, they are there in numbers, and they're over. A spectacular try. It is Isaac Thompson. Beautifully positioned kick. The chase was perfect. There was intent in the air and execution. 10 out of 10.
Well, you mentioned it, Andy. It's about intent. It's about wanting the ball, wanting to get there first, and he does a beautiful leap there. And then he still had a little bit of work to do to get to the line, but he was the one who wanted that ball. Too many Cowboys players just sitting around looking at that in these semi-final games. It's the want to get the ball, and he's certainly gone up nice and high there and just powered his way. He's a big lump of a lad, and he's never going to stop him that close to the line.
Deep and left, and that's exactly where they go. Through the halves, injecting himself, the fullback. And we've got a try from Marcus Jensen. Is 24th for the year, and what a beauty it was.
Beautiful play from the Cowboys. It went all the way across to the right, had a real nice shift, with a double cross play. And they pick up their man, Ponga. And this is a class pass. Just the way he squares up at the line and takes it right to the line. Gives his winger every chance in Jensen. And he doesn't need many chances, this man. Crosses over, like you said, Andy, for his 24th try.
What about the hands there to be able to catch that? It wasn't a great pass from Ponga. He had to catch and do it and then get himself to the try line. It was an amazing bit of skill there. And
Cowboys 11 metres out. That was Louis Toso on the field. Smith bumps into one, a second. gets away from both and is still going. He's over the line, and that's a try that shouldn't have been scored. A beauty.
Well, it's the strength of him. I think he scored over 10 or 13 tries this year, or might even be 18 tries this year from dummy half. And it's his power game here. Bounces out of a couple of tackles, just uses that fend, looks for an offload, but just gets down low here. Plenty of work to do, and scores what's a great solo try.
He scored 16 tries, Tatey, and 18 try assists. So that's great. That's when you're playing 20s. You need to know how to play with your teammates, and he definitely knows how to do that. This kid, I tell you, a bit of polish from the great Cameron Smith down there at Melbourne. He's destined for some really good times.
To the left, and numbers here. Oh, so easy. So good. Marcus Jensen, another. Make it 25 for the season, 2 for the night. And the Cowboys skip ahead.
Execution, Andy. That's what it's all about. You practice this over and over at training. Why do you put this play on, and who do you run at? But that's just a nice, classy touch from Ponga again. And always, I think he'll be there to put that down for a long time, Jensen, in the Cowboys' colours.
Oh, it's great hands from Salem there to Jensen. Summed the situation up perfectly. Knew he'd drawn the winger in. Had to get an early ball to him. Big opportunity to the left. Dragons got numbers out here. Just got to get the ball there.
It's on. They're in. Keelan Tudor-Edwards. He hits back for St George Illawarra. Oh, a 95-odd metre effort that had a little bit of everything. Some real positives, some negatives that you simply didn't want to look at for too long.
What a funny game our great game of rugby league is. They lost that ruck, St George. That whole set, they'd lost that ruck, and all of a sudden, momentum changer down on the try line of the Cowboys. Comes back. I've got to give a rap to Gideon Mosby. The way he comes across in cover from his right wing, and then he has to get back out to his wing and try and do a job, but he's expecting the kick.
Patrick Herbert just does a really good job there. Just a slight movement in his feet there, just a bit of footwork, just holds up that Cowboys defensive line, that allows them to get the overlap.
As a result, Toppy Torfa has just a little more room. Last tackle now. Low percentage players this side of the field. Low percentage or not, it's a points play because the Dragons are in. Patrick Herbert with his second.
Well, absolutely no room to move down the short side. Patrick Herbert hits a wonderful angle coming back against the grain, finds a little hole, and like he's done all night, just found the line under really difficult. So great step there, still plenty to do, and finds a try line and gets his team well back into this match off a play that really had nothing doing down the sideline.
Hey, Tatey, how good is it to see a centre just hitting a hole and direct? A lot of centres like to get the ball these days. You could talk a little bit more about this on their terms and trying to skip around their centre man. But if you actually hit a nice inside shoulder and a real direct line like that, geez, it poses a threat. Get a good kick chase in, build some pressure.
Oh, back on the inside. That is superb football. And Field is looking to do it all himself. He has been denied over the line. Amazing defence, amazing desperation from the Cowboys.
Well, it was great lead-up work there by Thompson to get the offload to Field, and
is that worth a captain's challenge?
I think it might. I think there might be one coming.
20 seconds is up. Is it? Yeah.
Tackle number 4, one after this. Yet to fire any real shot. Now they do, and this time, Jay Field will not be denied.
Well, it's the footwork and the speed that he possesses. Not much doing there, but it's just the footwork absolutely bamboozling the Cowboys' defence. And once he gets through the other side, there's absolutely no stopping him. The speed is amazing. Just takes off here, and there's no looking back. Great footwork, great speed, and he's been a real danger for the last 10 minutes, this young man, playing some great football.
He possesses some attributes that are well and truly in demand in our game, and that's proper vision, playing what's in front of him, and backing his own ability. Really, really good try for the St George Illawarra Dragons.
That's just great footwork. They need to play to Ponga. They need to get the ball to Inari. They need to get these guys some early balls with a bit of room to move, as they do now at the right-hand side.
Here they go, and the Dragons are going to need to shift really quickly here. Numbers, they are setting this up perfectly. North Queensland, and they've butchered it so far. The Cowboys looking to come from behind. They trail by 2. It goes to Bambling, across field, and North Queensland score.
Good.
Through Nathan Trail.
Well, we spoke about getting the ball to Ponga or Inari. They're their most dangerous players out in the field. And they've got that, and they've gone 90-odd metres to score. What's a great try. Bambling at the end there, sums it up beautifully.
Yeah, Tuala. Henry Tuala, here he is here. Beautiful. In motion, sums it up.
Bit suspect on that pass back on the inside to Inari, but if there's a player you want to get with the ball in the hands in this situation, it's Caleb Ponga and Cooper Bambling. 2 of the halves, 2 of the guys that control the play, get the ball onto Trail and really probably get themselves out of jail in this semi-final.
Yeah, it's been looking like that all half. Tatey, we needed to get the ball to, or they needed to get the ball to their main strike player out there in Tuala.
Travelling across field. Here go the Dragons! They are in! Jay Field has a kick to win it! Amazing!
Jay Field again, it's just the speed. We spoke about it before, you can't coach speed. It's one of the greatest assets you can have in this game. And that not feeling the kickoff from the Cowboys.
Can I give a big rap to Isaac Thompson? Leilua pushes the ball out the back, and Thompson in desperation jumps on the ball and gets his team another tackle, and Field scores in the right corner.
Oh, what about this kick?
Obstruction. The ball's caught on the outside.
We're having a look. Captain's challenge has been used here, and why not? The ball has been caught on the outside. Play on. A try it is. You would think.
The lead runner has not had any impact on the defensive line.
Yep.
The St George player goes through the gap. We have a grounding going to the board.
We're 30 all.
Can you believe it? Round 12.
Yep.
Round 12 in
Exact same
Wollongong.
scenario.
It was 30 all.
Original decision stands.
And Jay Field, who has kicked at 60% for the Knights, has this for the win. Otherwise, we're going to Golden Point. The winner of this game gets a week off. The loser of this game gets a second chance. The Dragons are huddled on halfway. Nervous.
They're ready to pounce. That's what they're doing. They want to lift him on their shoulders and get a week off.
The Cowboys are behind the in goal. Heads down. Almost afraid to look. This game depends on this kick. Jay Field, 2 tries, 3 goals, and he's missed it. 30 points all. We are going to Golden Point. Third tackle, they're not to the 20. Now they are, and over it. Leilua back on the inside. Thompson strides out. They're still going. Flicks it. The Dragons alive. Duffy with the football. Duffy across field. Needs to link up. No, he doesn't. Duffy gets it on his right. Matheson John scores. The Dragons win.
20 seconds here. Yeah,
What a play! What a game!
What a finish.
What a start to the semi-final series. How good is it?
And of course, we are going to have
we've got another one extra.
a captain's challenge.
Good. Captain's challenge. Original decision is try. Checking grounding, touch and goal, touch line.
Let's listen. He's in. It's good. And the Dragons will win.
The player has maintained possession through to the grounding. His body remains in the field of play. We have a decision going to the board.